walk in and the first thing that hits you is the smell. You know, it's the smell of wood being worked, and then it's the whole inside of the boatyard, which is full of the old tools and the noises and activities that are traditional in that kind of world. Seeing Freda come alive there was fabulous. I like to call her a lucky boat, because a boat that lasts since 1885 has to have more than a little bit of luck.
When I first saw Freda, she was completely dismantled. It was like barely a few pieces of wood left. And I just saw a lot of work needs to be done.
Freda is the oldest sailing vessel in San Francisco Bay, and she's about 34 feet long.
One of the objectives of this particular project is to restore Freda as a museum quality piece. The director of the Orchestra School, Bob Dar, is doing the restoration with his apprentices.
The Freda is very interesting as a type of boat on a number of levels. First of all, her design is extinct. There might have been boats similar to Freda in the numbers of maybe 60 to 100 in all, and she's the only one left. We don't even have plans from any of them. The lines were picked up, which means there are now museum quality lines, and then the vessel itself has been rebuilt. Again, it belongs to the Spalding Center, but the Carcass School has been doing the reconstruction. She's really an icon from that era. She represents an era that is gone. She's the relic of literally dozens, if not hundreds, of similar vessels that are completely gone, without a trace. We have photographs to say, thank goodness we have photographs to see what was there.
So what we do is, it's a great picture. What we do is we have that magnifying glass right there, and we just put these pictures under the magnifying glass and try to get the detail of, you know, all the parts of the rig so that we get it right. And you can see here, see this right here, it's a double strop block, and you can see the line going around there. And this picture was probably, you know, in the first 10 or 15 years of her life.
So to restore the Freda allows people to not only see a boat like this, but they're going to use it in their sailing program. You can actually go out and feel what it's like to sail on a boat that's over 100 years old and has the same kind of rigging. All the rigging we're doing from that era. You may already know this. We're making the blocks, making pulleys from wood. It's all wood and rope. See, everything is from that era. And some fine people here who are the Spalding Center who teach sailing. They're going to take anybody who wants to sign up and go out sailing on this boat from 1885, see what it's like.
The power of wooden boats, or I will say the power of objects like Freda, that people have been putting for so many years, so much work with their hands, with their money, with their hearts. Boats become like people. People get really attached to boats because they require a lot of maintenance. In the case of Freda, she went through so many people, because it's not only the owner who takes care of the boat, it's the crew who takes care of the boat. And since Freda has been around the bay for 125 years, imagine all the generations that were able to touch Freda, to sail on Freda, to see Freda sailing. Freda is being done only by generosity, donation of time and money.
When we take people out sailing, there's lots of opportunity to go out sailing on a modern boat, and some lovely wooden boats too. But the fact that we're sailing on a boat operating over 150 years ago is special, and people, the beauty of not just being on the bay, but then looking at how she sails and the type of sail and rig that it is, it's a very special experience for most people.
It's been 5 years since I am here, and it's like seeing a kid growing, you know. You go by her every day and you don't notice the difference until one day, like right now, she's almost done, and it's just wonderful to be able to see that, you know. It just makes you feel proud, and I can't wait to see her sailing, or I can't wait to see her, you know, splashing on the water, and all the people, you know, celebrating. And